What the fuck is this?
What did you do?
I just moved it. Yo, what up? This is Growing Up Shy. We're back again.
That's right.
Talking crazy, talking everything Chicago. We say shy if y'all don't know what the hell that means. That means Chicago. Short for Chicago. Chi-town. Shy kids. Growing Up Shy.
That's right.
I'm your host, Ronnie Ray. That's the other host.
Khristian Leslie.
Me and Khristian sit here and talk about everything Chicago, from food to theater to well, everything in weather. We do everything. But today we have a special one because we just got a new mayor, man.
Yes.
Got a new mayor.
Yes. Congratulations.
To who?
Mayor Lori Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot
That's
is the new mayor of Chicago.
That's
what do you
right.
think about that, brother?
I think it's wonderful. If you all will recall, well, you don't, but those of you for the Facebook audience, you remember just a few weeks ago, I actually predicted that Lori Lightfoot would win. Now, that's not really a big prediction because she was up by about 5,000 points. But, yes, I knew it. I knew she was going to win. I knew the only way that Tony Perkwinkle would become mayor is if she actually went to Lori Lightfoot's house and burned it down with her in it. So, since that didn't happen, Lori Lightfoot is the mayor.
They were just hugging, holding hands.
That's right.
At a Rainbow Coalition gathering.
That was all phony.
Showing love to Jesse Jackson for some reason.
That was completely fake.
Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
It's all fake with
That
Jesse
was
Jackson.
all fake. Here's my question. That was complete. If you watch those debates at all, like they did everything in the debates except spit at each other. I mean, they literally they went at each other 100%. So they clearly have some animosity. The only way I would see the two of them working together. Another prediction.
What?
I predict that Tony Perkwinkle will be absolutely no help to Lori Lightfoot unless Godzilla attacks Chicago.
Yeah, it is.
If Godzilla attacks Chicago, then Lori Lightfoot will be able to get help from Tony Perkwinkle.
Nice.
Other than that, no. No Godzilla, no help from Tony.
Tony Perkwinkle. I'm sorry, I said Jesse Jackson. I'm listening to you, but in my mind, I just got to say a Jesse Jackson line.
What?
Hands that once picked cotton is now big presidents. I had to say it one time. That was a different world episode. Yeah.
Why would you?
I had to say it because it wouldn't stop. It was in my head the whole time. Hands that once picked cotton, now pick presidents. Not hilarious. It rhymed and it made sense, but this motherfucker is special. That's another show.
No, I'm sorry. It didn't make sense because when he said it originally, I was like, no, the hands that picked, those hands are gone.
That's fucked up. You know what he meant by that.
Hands are gone. The hands that picked cotton did not pick a president. That didn't happen, Jesse. It didn't happen. The descendants, the hands that descended from the hands that picked cotton, picked presidents. But I guess that was too specific for your rhyme. Nonsense. Look, I like Jesse for many things, but sometimes he expedites things without thinking them through, and that was one of those times. So no, hands that picked cotton did not pick the president. Those hands are gone.
Hey man, that rhymed out.
Of course it rhymed. He didn't have to think about it. But I'm not voting for Jay-Z for anything anytime soon. He makes good rhymes. That doesn't mean he should be a leader of anything. You're going to be a leader, think before you talk. It's not just about the rhyme.
Actually, he did think about it. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the mayor election.
That's right.
I voted early. What do you think about voting early? Is that a good thing for people? Because people just walking in and coming right the hell out. There ain't even no long line, no anticipation. Nobody on the street with the signs and shit. Nothing like that.
I think early voting's good. I think it's anything that you can do to encourage. I mean, we still, even though we do have our first African-American female mayor in the city of Chicago.
Right.
And I do want to say this. 30 years ago?
Jane Byrne?
No, when Harold Washington ran.
Right.
When Harold Washington ran, there was a huge scandal because there was a painting of him in a dress. And I remember that was a big thing.
Right, we talked about this.
People speculate. Well, whatever. People speculate.
It's coming up.
People speculate.
But me and you talked about this shit in the car. I don't think we even said it on the podcast that day.
No. That's
okay then.
Okay.
Okay then.
Right. You're right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Damn.
I apologize.
Because hands that was big cotton.
That's not true. Okay, so no, what I wanted to say, the reason I think this election was really important for the city of Chicago is because back then that was considered a major scandal that might take Harold Washington out of the race just because someone painted an image of him in a dress. This year, we elected someone who was gay, or is, excuse me, someone who's gay, and that was never an issue. Not one time in any of the debates. It was never something that was used to, and I think that's important. That's important that we're moving forward. Now, I did not see this. I did hear some scuttlebutt that there were some Perkwinkle supporters who were covertly trying to influence the election by keying in on some of the homophobia that's still unfortunately
who wouldn't go to that?
Well, I'm just saying.
It's like when they do the debates, it's like being in the streets and talking that trash. So you're going to find some dirt, you're going to go in, but they didn't do it. So
No, that's what I'm saying is some of her, what I found online is there was a leaflet that some of them put out alluding to her lifestyle and so forth to try and rile people who are still homophobic up and get them not to vote for her. But it didn't work. It didn't work.
What kind of commercial would that be? You want your mayor to be gay? Huh? Are you tired of the gay people? What kind? How you going? Really? No.
Well, that's how we see it because we're intelligent people.
You're not gonna.
But
do
that's them. For them. That's a legitimate.
Oh yeah,
commercial to them. Yeah. That's just like the same way. You want your mayor to be black?
Yeah.
In some places,
you want your mayor to be black and gay,
right? They would do that. Just like in Florida, the guy who was running for governor, the white opponent said something racial about, basically alluding to the fact that I can't pull the quote out of my head right now, but it alluded to the idea that people was asking people if they really wanted a black person to be governor of Florida,
right?
And he wound up winning, So
who, the black guy?
No,
White dude died.
The white dude.
Okay, yeah, that's Florida.
I know. I'm just saying, it's still. Unfortunately, it still works.
What kind of campaign speech did he give? Are you? You don't want chicken and watermelon every day, huh? Vote for me. Shit is this?
Oh my God!
Racism.
Oh.
Nah, hey, man. It's wrong. That's wrong though. It's wrong.
It is. It's very wrong.
That'd be the part they just keep voting though. They're not gonna say I said it's wrong.
It is very, but I think it's a good thing. I think I voted for her. I wanted her to win, not just because I think she's going to be a good mayor, but also because Tony Perkwinkle spoke in my church, and church was over, and then she wanted to get up and talk after church was already over, and then we couldn't go. So
oh yeah,
that made me mad.
Like it wasn't football season.
Yeah, I mean. Look, I love our pastor. He's great, but he can go for a while. And, and I'm trying to pay attention because it's church. You don't want to sit there and not pay attention. And he got to the end, and I'm thinking, great, this is good. It's time to go, and I can still get home, and we good. I can eat my chicken, and that's right. Leave me alone.
Stop it with the black stuff. I already just said some blacks did, and I go home eat my chicken.
That's not black.
I think that's all you was trying to get to. You weren't thinking about none of that pastor stuff. You don't even care about Perkwinkle. You just want to go home and eat your chicken.
No, I wanted to leave, and then at the end, he goes, and just one more thing. I'm going to bring her up since she's here. I'm like, no, wait. I thought she just... Stupid me. I thought she
Have
just
a great week, everybody. But one more thing.
One more thing.
You know that lady that raised the soda tax?
We're going to sit here for a half an hour.
She's coming up. She's running for mayor. Damn it.
I had to
and she practiced her speech on y'all, her victory speech. You heard her victory speech, but she didn't win.
She didn't win at all. No.
She got smoked.
No. And I will say this. I did not... look, I don't know the woman. I don't have anything... against her personally, but I will say that I didn't appreciate her using Laquan McDonald the way it looked to me.
How'd she use him?
She had his uncle with her.
Oh,
so
right.
She was going around and had this man with her, and then she would talk like the first third of her speech was about that. It didn't have anything to do with her policy or anything. It was just like, look, that's ridiculous. It was a tragedy. It was horrible. But you know what? don't run on that.
Right.
Unless you're running on a platform, I'm gonna fire every police officer that's currently with the force. No, and she didn't. So that kind of turned me off.
And then she had somebody else too. Now,
say what?
She had Chance. Chance number 3 had the rapper.
Man,
she had him on the corner, man.
If that dude doesn't stop endorsing people, look, if Chance the Rapper, listen to me, if you want to run for any elected office, and Chance the Rapper wants to endorse you, run. Treat it just like the person that's on the phone and the killer is in the basement and you watching the movie, get out of there. Yeah, get out of there. Because his endorsement has worked for no one.
Wow.
It hasn't. Who did he endorse that one? Who?
I didn't know he endorsed anybody until just now.
He started out with that Amara. He backed her. He was the reason. He funded her campaign.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And then she didn't even make it to the – no.
Oh, man.
No.
See, man, I ain't know that.
No, if you want a chance, don't stand with the chance.
That's bad. You need to work with him. You just change it around. You might win if you give him that slogan.
What?
If you want to give Chicago a chance, vote for Chance. Chance 2024.
What? No.
Chance 2024.
You gonna go from being a rap mogul to a mayor?
Why not? We didn't know Drea owned headphones. We didn't know that shit.
That's a substantial.
Kanye got gym shoes. Why the fuck you got gym shoes?
I don't know.
See, you wouldn't know why the hell Chance the Rapper wouldn't run for mayor.
It's a substantial pay cut.
It's okay. It's like Trump being president. It didn't make a fucking sense. Why the fuck are you president? You make more money than you need to. Right. He just do it just to see if he can do it.
This whole side of my head hurts right now. I wasn't even trying to.
That's the reason he became, because just to see if he can do it. That's what he did, right?
He just wanted to be in the history books, yes. In my opinion, yes.
And keep fucking around, he gonna win again, which is on some bullshit. But we ain't talking about that. This is Growing Up Shy, and we're talking about the mayor.
Lori Lightfoot.
Congratulations. Cool commercial with the daughter. Who that in the back?
No, see that to me.
Who was that in the back?
I think that was her daughter.
Hold on.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
No, because I
thought it was her daughter.
I didn't know.
I don't know.
Did she adopt
I
the
know
baby?
She has a family. She has children. Her
really?
Have children.
Yes.
Yes.
So she switched.
I don't know.
They don't talk. See, we don't
how
know
they
that.
conceived of those children. I don't know.
I want to know how you conceived it. Look, I voted for you.
Okay, wait.
But next time, before we do this again, I'm gonna need to know.
Okay,
what happened.
You tell him. You don't have to tell me any of your personal business. It's your business, and it's up to you. Anyway, why do you need to know?
And if you're watching, Lori, do you have a cousin named Roy? Because he's in jail right now. Roy Lightfoot's in jail. Shout out to him. He's in Aurora, though. He ain't in Chicago, so you can't get him out. I don't care how. That's another city.
That's not to say. First of all, we don't know that you do have a cousin named Roy.
His name is Roy Lightfoot. They look similar. They have the same skin complexion and the same kind of fingernails.
That's not how science works. We don't know that is her cousin, or that even if it is, she would try to get him out. We don't know that. So he's in jail, though. Shout out to him. All right.
If they're watching in Aurora somewhere, I don't know.
They got podcasts.
Yeah, he told me, he's my buddy. I'm going to say this, though. Say this to you. If you watching it, Roy Lightfoot, I'm going to tell your ass this, bro. I remember you kind of cat at me when I first moved to Hollywood and I came back and tell how that working out for you. See, man, you ain't have to fucking leave. Nigga, you in jail. No, fucking. And I'm here on a podcast, baby. No, it's the homie. He laughing. He laughing at this shit.
Oh, God.
And be mad if you want to. I don't give a fuck. I don't care no more, man. Fuck it.
Okay.
I wanted to go to the day and go visit his ass and talk to him.
All right.
And tell him that same shit. No, I'm playing. I'm not going to do it. Hey, man. Keep your head up, brother. Congratulations to your cousin.
Listen, Roy. We don't know.
That's our cousin.
We don't know.
They got the same skin complexion.
We have no idea. That's not science.
They both left-handed. Shit. That's what it is.
Not science. We don't know that. Anyway, Roy, if you're looking and you're out there, I'm on your side. So when you get out, I'm your friend. Anyway, back to Mayor Lightfoot. First of all, again, congratulations. Secondly, when I saw that commercial with her and her daughter in the background, that's when I kind of thought, okay, the race is over. Because it was probably one of the most lighthearted commercials during the end of an election cycle that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yes.
Like usually towards the end, that's when the last bit of dirt, the punch her around the world comes out, whatever, right? Whatever you got you leave it all on the field. Lori Lightfoot decided to do basically a commercial that was warm and talking about what she would do as man. Like, it was almost like the intro to her inauguration speech. I was like, okay, so she's done with this. She just wants to be nice and be everybody's friend now.
Right.
Which was, it was refreshing.
She pulled a Les Brown.
Yes.
Remember, did you hear that story?
No, I just.
Listen to Les Brown a lot.
Uh-huh.
He was in Ohio, and he ran for, what he ran for? Congressman or whatever the hell he's running for. He ran for office.
Oh, that's
there.
right. That's right.
Yes, and he was all the other guys were experienced and stuff, and he had to do a commercial.
That's right.
And he didn't have that much money, so he like, you in trouble? You call your mother. So he called his mother. He said he put on some music in the back and just had his mother say whatever.
That's right.
And had them get them to vote for me. She was like, yeah, okay, Mom, go. He said, well, I am Les Brown's mama, Mamie Brown, and whenever he got in trouble as a boy, I whoop his behind. But I'm going to tell you something. Vote for him. He's a good boy. And he won the fucking election.
Yes. Yes. That was, I mean.
Wow.
You got to believe. You got to believe.
You got to believe.
Now,
and call your mother when you're in trouble.
Yes. It's a little bit different because Les was down in the polls and Lori Lightfoot was up by like 5,000.
Yeah, she just did a slaughter rule.
She just.
Like, she shot a 3-pointer and hit when she was up by 27.
And I mean, really, I think it was a great, because she didn't mention Tony Pecker. She didn't mention her at all. She didn't sling mud. She just talked about the job that she would do. And it was very, I mean, normally politicians would just go for the jugular, you know, especially in Chicago.
Hell yeah.
Especially in Chicago. Even if you're winning, you could always win by one more. You
Two
know?
black
you know
women, man.
I mean? You know?
Two black women doing it, so they probably, let's take it easy. Let's not let us see the ignorance in us.
I'm glad. It was a good, in my opinion, it was a good decision. So I'm glad she won. I hope, you know, that she's going to do great things for the city. And I hope, too, that people take this. Look, I think it was a step forward, but I've said this for a while now. One thing we have to be careful of, thinking that just because we elected a female African-American mayor who happens to be a homosexual, we have to be careful of thinking.
A lot of titles. A lot of things that gets on that as far as America goes.
But again, we have to be careful.
That's right.
We have to be careful of thinking that it's over, that quote unquote we won, you know, as far as the left or the progressive. You can't ever think that, because first of all, not everybody voted for her. Secondly, a lot of people who didn't vote for her for one of those three reasons. You know, because she was gay, or because she was black, or because she was a woman. Okay, so you can't, just because we win things, and this is something that people have to remember. Just like when Barack Obama won, and a lot of people went, "It's so we're there."
Right?
No, man, no. That's not what that means. That means we won one. That's all it means. We won one. Let's keep.
Obama won. They thought weed was gonna be legal. Yeah, everybody gonna get a free pound of weed. Every black family gonna get a free pound of weed, and
racism was
over. No.
It's not that way. So we have to be careful. We have to continue to push forward. And as much as we're out here trying to do the right thing and trying to include people and believe in people, unfortunately, there will always be people who are trying to do the opposite. So you got to look out for them and be vigilant. Be vigilant.
That's right. Be vigilant. Put that in your dictionary, your self-dictionary. Your new vocabulary word, vigilant.
That's right.
We're clowning out here.
Write it down 10 times and use it in a sentence.
There you go. Just be walking down the street saying, vigilant. That man crazy.
Well, let me look up that word. What does it mean?
It means something. Everybody saying it. People be saying, man, give me a 40 ounce and a pound of vigilance. Yeah. Woo! And remember.
Yes.
Hands that once picked cotton and now pick presidents.
That's not true.
That shit gonna be in my head all day. I'm gonna be this goddamn shirt with
that
Jesse
is not
White
true.
Saying that shit. Hilarious. Congratulations, Miss Lori Lightfoot.
Yes.
We can end this how we did the last one. Look, I told y'all we recorded it before, and we ended this one real short. This is like 20 minutes in, right? Yeah, so we getting right. That's pretty good. You're vigilant, you really good on it. How am I gonna follow vigilant?
I appreciate that.
Can't follow it.
One last thing, man, Lightfoot, Ronnie and I are available for entertainment. We also do training, so holler. We can talk to us. We hire us.
Yeah, I'm a teacher.
No, I
just talked
he
about.
Actually, is a very good teacher. Why you say it like that?
Yeah, I'm a teacher.
I'm talking
I
to the
dare
man.
you to hire me. No, I'm playing. It's all good. I am. We taught at Stanford, man.
That's right.
That's forever on the resume.
That's true. So, talk to us. We will work for you.
Work for you.
Go into schools, talk to police, teach people how to get pulled over.
We can go to police.
Yes. Okay.
I ain't going to the schools, though. It's like jail. We're going to Chicago public schools. Oh, my God. These kids are garbage today. What is this? My mom's a teacher. I'm like, don't go to work today. They crazy.
The children are not garbage. They may have some challenges.
I'm sorry to say garbage.
Some challenges.
I've heard stories. I've seen them walk down the street when we riding here. What was that? I've never seen. That's a new form of sag I ever seen. Dude literally had his fucking pants to his knees. I'm like, what are you doing?
That was horrible. That was terrible.
But if you want us to work, I'll work with him.
If anything happened and he had to run, he wasn't going far.
I don't think he
wasn't going far.
He wasn't planning on walking too fast either. He probably still walking home. Let's go up shot, man. Okay, we ended that. We ended that with the dude with the sagging pants. Yes. Let's go up shot. I'm Ronnie Ray. Find me www.ronnieRayComedian.com. Everything's on there. Shows coming up. Albums are streaming on all music service. Listen to that because I got my residual check, and y'all ain't listening to me apparently because we get paid a half a penny per track. So we gonna need more than the money y'all got for that. But yeah, hook your boy up. It's funny. It's all good. My man Khristian, tell him where you from.
KHRISTIANLESLIE. Type that into Bing, Google, any search engine. I own the first pages. And yeah, that's how you can get me.
All right. Yeah, that's it. And leave him the tag. Wait, a new tag, though. Hands that one piece cotton is not pick presidents. What's the tag, though? What's that?
If you weren't born in Chicago,
yep,
then you didn't grow up shy.
You didn't grow up shy.